Hello everyone, welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I am bringing you another Vechain video. Guys, how much do you need in order to be in that 1% club of Vechain? Now, for those who have been in the crypto market for a long while, you would know that many people have been trying to collect Bitcoin, and there is a super saying, I don't know why I called it super saying. This guy dropped a tweet and he said, I can't remember his name either. He said, you know, if you was to own 0.28 Bitcoin, you would have, you basically be in the 1% club, meaning only 1% of the world would ever be able to own more than you, hence putting you in the 1% club. I'm sorry, but I'm laughing because I'm seeing this Dogecoin. You know what I mean? This is too much. Actually, like, I'm gonna right click and save that. That's too much. Just save it right there in that folder wherever it's gone. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go through today with you on this, and we're gonna work out how much you need to be in that 1% club. I may take it a little bit further with Vechain, like what I do with other videos. I've done other videos like the 1% clubs. Check them out; they're really interesting. You know, to see where you sit and stuff. If this sounds like a good video for you that you might want to watch, please drop that like, give me a subscribe, and I guess you're watching it anyway because you're here, right? Before I dive into this, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, let me first show you, and I know I do this in every video, but there's new people watching and they need to understand how he got this. How did he get 0.28? Doesn't make sense to some people. What he did is he looked at the world's population and he said, well, 1% of the world, like I said, if 1% of the world was to get in, roughly right about now, 1% of the world, roughly, obviously more people being born every day, so the percent would always change, and hence why the price will always change as to how much you need in Bitcoin, actually. Maybe you won't need 0.28 anymore because there's more people in the world from when he done this tweet. But yeah, 1% is roughly zero, I was going to say zero, 78,400,000. I've done this before in my videos. You can check as well if you want to work out 1%. Because there's 7.8 billion, right? So 1% of 7.8 billion is 78,400,000. I have taken Bitcoin's, let me find it here again for you. I have taken Bitcoin's total supply, which is 21 million, which most of us know. And I'm going to show you exactly how they did it with Bitcoin. Then we're going to do it with Vechain, right? So you take the 21 million, right? 21 million, put this in. And then you divide it by 1% of the world's population, which is 78,400,000, and then it will give you a total of, there we go, 0.267, right? Like I said, when he done that tweet, it was 0.28. It looks like it's coming down a bit now. Apparently, you only need 0.267 to be in the 1% club for, you know, Bitcoin. So I thought to myself, let's try this with Vechain. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it right now. So look at the total supply for Vechain. You can choose whichever supply you want if you want to try this later on in your own time, but I like using the total supply. It just always gives a better reading for me, really. You know, you got 86,712,000,000, blah, 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 blah. We're going to take this, and we're going to divide it by 1% of the world's population. Again, 7.8 billion right here. So 1% is 78,400,000 roughly. So we do 78,400,000. You would need a total of 1,106 Vechain coins, or VET, Vechain tokens, whatever you want to call it. I just call it VET. You would need 1,106. If you have this, you, my friend, woman, sir, watching, you are in that 1% club, okay? Now, I want to take this a step further because, you know, there's so many people that look at Bitcoin and they go, oh, but I want to own more. I want to have 1 Bitcoin. I want 10 Bitcoin. I want 15 Bitcoin. People don't just want to settle for 0.28. It just don't feel right. So I'm pretty sure people are going to be the same for Vechain. You want as many as you can, right? So let's take it a step further. This is what I call the elite club. Owning 0.1%. Oh, sorry. Yeah, owning 0.1%, meaning only 0.1% of the world would never ever, would only be able to own more than you. I'm getting twisted now in my words. And here's an example of that. 7,840,000 people. That's what you're talking. That's 0.1% of the, I was going to say the world's population. Well, yeah, no, 0.1% of the world's population. Yeah, that's it. I said it right. Confusing myself, but I said it right. We take Vechain's circulating supply again, and then you divide it by 7,840,000. You would need a total of 11,000 coins. Guys, if you have this, you are in that 0.1%. You are in that elite club in my eyes. But let's take this a step further. What about if you just have 0.001%? For me, that's like the super elite club, because you're taking it away from billions. Even being in the 1% club, you're probably still taking it away from a few billion, but you're talking 784,000 people. Only 784,000 people will ever be able to own more Vechain than you. That's what we're talking, guys. We're going to take this again, the total supply of Vechain. We're going to divide it by 784,000. You would need a total of 110,602 Vechain. If you have this, you guys have setting yourself up for greatness in my eyes, because, if it hits a pound, firstly, you're making £110,000. And, you're in that super elite club, guys. Much more higher. Again, like the people that are trying to get 1 Bitcoin or or 2 Bitcoin. That's how I value this, or 10 bit, whatever it is. That's how I value Vechain when I look at this and I look at these percentages. I'm gonna take it a final step further. 0.0001%. We are talking 78,400 people. That's all we're talking. And when I did this last time for my other videos, you can check it out, like the Ethereums and the Dogecoins, and because you might own these coins and want to see what percent club you're in, Icon, ICX, Chainlink, go through my channel, you can see it. When I did this, imagine standing in a football field or a baseball field, whatever field you want to stand in, and you look at all those other people in that stadium with you. You get roughly 78,000 people in the stadium, right? Or maybe just a bit less. Those are the only people that would ever be able to own more Vechain than you. You will never ever get anyone else outside of that stadium being able to own more than you. And that's providing that everyone in that stadium knows about Vechain. So, let's really dive into this, because if you have this, for me, you are in the super mega elite club. Only 78,000 can own more than you. Right, so you take Vechain's total supply, you divide it by 78,400. You would need a total of 1,106,028 coins. Now, some of you may have already had this. If you look back here, what's this, 2018? You've had time to grab as much Vechain as you possibly can over this time. It was sitting at 003, 002, 004, even here when it dropped down again, 002. You've had time to really accumulate this. So that's what this channel was about. I hoped it helped someone. Well, it definitely helped me. I know where I'm sitting now. How many? I don't know. I was going to say how much Vechain have you got, but don't tell me that. What I want to know is, what percent club are you in? Where do you sit? Are you in just the 1%, the 001%? Are you classed as a super elite? Because that's how much you need to be the super mega elite club. And for me, when I look at this for me is like having 100 Bitcoin or 1,000 Bitcoin, something like that, what people are really trying to accumulate. And you know what? The funny thing is, right now, this is probably very doable for the average person. 1,100,000, because let me just grab it up. I should have grabbed this up already. Hold on, VET to GBP. I like doing this. Sometimes it comes up. Here you go. I was getting my words twisted. CoinGecko is the best place to look if you want to convert your currency, your tokens into a British pound or something. Let's just have a look. 1,106,000. Hold on. Trying to get the zeros here. Here we go. Right, is that what it's going to cost now? Okay, it's saying 41,000. That is super out of the realm of possibilities. for the average person to be able to afford. But you know, if you took this price here and you was buying it at 001 or 002, because again, you know, I showed you those prices. People may have been buying it at these prices down here, 002. You can actually take this and then times it by 002. You know, you would have been paying £2,000, 2,200. And some people may have that now, just sitting there, that kind of Vechain, VET, which is mad. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this helped you. Please drop a like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you all. Actually, quick shout out to my patrons. Daniel Atkins, trying to get my phone up here. I remember you because you're always the first one. No, you're not always the first one. It's usually Jack that's the first one. Hold on, let me get it up. Need to shout out to everyone. Hold on, Elon Musk just tweeted me. What's he well, he didn't tweet me, it just come up. Shout out to my patrons: Jack, Daniel Atkins, Toyin Oteri, Glenda, It's Time, Ross Burford, Zpax Zpax, Silent Crypto, and everybody else that became a patron of mine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.